no better way to enjoy summer than with a Targa 4 GTS. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to HBI Auto. We are starting this video off in a 2016 911 Targa 4 GTS. This is 470 wheel horsepower, convertible from Porsche. It is so clean. It's presented in a beautiful lava orange paint, and we're going to dive right into this one today. So starting off with the interior, you've got a beautiful full black interior with a couple of lava orange accents as well as carbon fiber. With this being a GTS, you're going to find tons of carbon fiber inside this cabin. This car only has 11,500 miles on it. For a 2016, that is nothing. Very, very clear and predominant that the previous owner took really good care of this car. All of the carbon is still shining like it's brand new. The leather is in really good condition, and overall it just feels really nice. Now with the steering wheel, I'm actually shocked he did not go with like a lava orange top dead center instead of just the black, but that's something that I would do. This is a PDK car, so it's not too shabby. They do make a manual Targa GTS from what I've seen. I've seen only like one in existence, but they do make them. But the PDK is still just as sharp. Now with this being a GTS, you can also modify it a little bit. You can make it sharper. You can add an exhaust and make it even louder, and you could actually do a lot to these cars, but I digress. Moving along to the center console area, like I said, you've got all this carbon fiber right here. You have your Sport Plus button, your active aero, your Target controls right here, and then also you have your exhaust button right there. I like these seats a lot. These are just like the normal 911 seats on here. Really wish it was like stitched in here like GTS or something, but that's just me. These are fully heated and cooled seats, so if you decide to drive this car in the summer and the winter, you're bound to stay warm or you're bound to stay cool, which is actually really nice. Overall, really clean interior. I really do love this, and I actually don't really mind. I see a lot of people do this. They accent their air vents, and I don't really mind it, but this one actually looks really, really good in my opinion. I guess because it's not like overwhelming. Overall though, there's a ton of headroom and space to just move around and be comfortable in the Targa 4 GTS. I really like driving it here. It's very smooth, it's easy, but when you want to turn up the heat a little bit, you can get on the gas and it goes. It actually quite goes. With this being a GTS, it has, I believe it's like I want to say it's like 465, 475 to the wheel. So it's not too shabby as far as power. I really do like it. It's like a nice little sweet spot of power. But of course you can modify the car, make it a little bit faster and give it a little bit more pep in its step. Let's go ahead and step outside and see this beautiful lava orange in the sunlight. Now looking at the exterior, you don't really see too many of these in the lava orange. I really do love this color. It looks really good on the 911 GT3 RS, and we had one in lava orange a while ago. Don't know whoever remembers that one, but that was a beautiful color as well. Now with the GTS, of course, you have these center lock wheels. These are with the steel brakes on there, so they kind of match. I would almost paint match those to match a little bit better with the lava orange. But moving on, so with a Targa top, only half of the top is actually removed, and this is one of my favorite convertible styles, honestly, from any kind of manufacturer or any car ownership standpoint. I really do love how it's just a little bit, it's not too crazy, and it's not overwhelmingly like crazy windy inside of the driver's seat. So I've always loved Targas. Also, just their styling in general just looks really good to me. And looking at the rear end, I really do love how this back end looks a lot. You do have that one whole taillight right there that you'll see a lot in like this C4S and so on. I really do love how it's a dual quad tipped exhaust. That is an active exhaust, so it sounds really good when you open it up in sport mode, and also just hit the active exhaust button on the inside that we saw earlier. You also have the active aero back here, which looks really good as a whole, especially with the Targa top. I didn't think I'd like it too much, but it looks really, really good. That is going to wrap it up for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a huge thumbs up. If you are interested in this Targa 4 GTS, I've left the link in the description below so you can check out all the photos and get in contact with the team about picking up this GTS. It's a really clean example. 11,500 miles on it for a 2016. Like, it's undeniable that Targa is superior when it comes to convertible cars, in my opinion. I think they just look good. They have kind of the best of both worlds. I don't know, I've never been a fan of soft tops, but when I first started to get introduced to the Targas, I really do love them because that compromise of having like this part being like a hard top, and then you have your soft top enjoyment right here. So do with that information with what you will, and I will see you guys in the next one.